Grab it and go. That's what downtown Negaunte's Midtown Bakery wants you to do for a dinner or lunch. The bakery's owner has rolled out an all-new menu. So this morning, Ashley Kirkland is there to see what they're cooking up. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Vicki. Well, you're busy, I'm busy, we're all busy, right? And you don't always have time to make that nice hearty dinner when you go home. So Midtown Bakery, they want to help you out with that. They've got grab and go dinner. Mary Beth, the owner, now she's known for her delicious desserts, and they even have savory soups and salads and sandwiches for lunch, but now they're serving up dinner and they want you to come grab it. June 1st is when they'll start this new menu. We're gonna check in with her as she is back there preparing some cookies for a graduation party. See, she's busy too, but she wants to make us dinner. And we're gonna check in with her to see what this menu has to offer. I'll take it back to you, Vicki. Ashley Kirkland in Negaunte, TV6 News.
Sounds awesome.
Now, if you've ever been to Midtown for some of their delicious desserts or even their lunch specials, you know that dinner is something to look forward to. And right now I'm here with Mary Beth Kurtz, owner. Mary Beth, you're making dinner.
I am. I know it's a little early in the morning. But
well, it's not. This is dinner time for me, actually, so this is perfect. But what made you decide to roll out a dinner menu?
Well, my dad lives alone downstate with his wife and not a lot of family around, so I'd always thought, what kind of good home meal options can I find for him? And so I decided, well, if my dad would like a home cooked meal, there's got to be other people that want a good home cooked meal for themselves or their family. People have said they're excited they're going to pick them up on their way out to camp so they don't have to cook when they get out to camp. Just trying to fill an unfilled niche.
Yeah, and that's the essence of it. It's called grab and go, because you're going to put it in a container. You say all they need to do is heat it up.
Correct. Everything's going to be fully cooked, just ready for you to take, heat it up at home. There'll be cold sides, hot sides, entrees, kind of mix and match.
Let's talk about that. What's on the menu? Because I see this meatloaf and it looks delicious. What's going to be like the staple things that people can always find on the menu?
One of them will definitely be our meatloaf with mashed potatoes and gravy. Meatloaf is a special we have here on occasion, and it's always one of our most popular specials.
Yeah, and we're looking at this meatloaf right now. How many people can this feed?
Well, we say 2 adults, 2 children, but if it were me, I would have half of it for dinner and half of it for breakfast the next morning.
Yeah,
so
me too. Yeah.
It's depending on appetites, but we also have side salads and things like that to go with it, so it helps to make it go further.
And the core of this, it comes with the meatloaf and the mashed potatoes. Are there any other things to the dinner, or can people order those things separately?
They can order things separately if you know ahead of time what you would like. The grab and go things will be available in the case every day. If there's something in particular you want, let us know. We'll be happy to make it.
All right. And she's cutting up that meatloaf. This is your Thanksgiving gravy. Everything is homemade, right?
It is. We make everything from scratch. I grew up in a family of 9 and nothing was wasted.
Yeah.
So we use the drippings from the meat to make the gravy.
I
and
love that.
The potatoes are fresh and homemade and probably a little lumpy sometimes, but you know they're homemade.
Yes, and you can't find that at fast food. So this is fast food, but it's homemade and it's from the heart.
Well, that's what we're going for. Yeah, it's mostly things that we like to eat. Yeah. So we're not going to get crazy and have, duck à l'orange or anything like that, but chicken parmesan with pasta and a nice family-sized salad to go with it.
Yeah. Very well. Well, you took a trip to Florida and you found a recipe that you just loved. We're going to talk about that coming up later because that could be on this dinner menu, and we'll see where you're going to be this summer. I'll take it back to you, Vicki. Ashley Kirkland reporting live. Cooked meal, but they don't have time to do it. Midtown Bakery in Negaunte, they want to help you out, and I'm here with Mary Beth Kurtz. Okay, you took a trip south of the Mason-Dixie to Florida. You got some good stuff. What did you get?
Well, I found a food truck that had Mexican food, and they made a Mexican corn that I fell in love with.
Wow. And what was so good about it? You have the ingredients here, and you're going to show us exactly kind of what it is.
Well, they had grilled corn, and I kind of improvised and just sauteed it in the pan so that it gets nice and brown and got nice brown bits. And then they added butter. Of course, you have to have butter. And then they had mayonnaise and grated Parmesan cheese. And this is all kind of to taste. And then where it got creative was they had different hot sauces. So you could spice it up as you'd like.
Sriracha sauce.
And a little cayenne pepper. but the mayonnaise and the butter combination
Yeah.
just make it to die for. And then you add cheese to anything, and it's always good.
Yeah. Yeah, I have had this Mexican corn before, and it's really delicious, but I'm sure that you put your own twist on it that makes it even better.
It's homemade.
There you go. And this is something people could expect possibly in the dinner menu that you're rolling out.
Most definitely. It's one of the vegetable sides that we'll have available. We'll also have different starches available, so rice pilaf, roasted red skin potatoes with garlic and rosemary, mashed potatoes,
Pasta.
pasta salads, bow tie Caesar salad. We're just being creative with the things that we have available fresh in season.
Right. And I asked you to get maybe a representation of a dinner that a family could take. So you got your meatloaf, you got your sides, mashed potato, and maybe you want to throw in a dessert. How much is this going to cost one family?
Well, depending on what entree you choose and the different size that you choose, as well as the desserts, something like this is going to be about $32.
Wow, that's a real treat. And this could feed 2 children and 2 adults.
Unless they're really hungry like me. Yeah.
Yeah, like me too, but I call it greedy. I'm just so greedy. But that could feed a good family.
Well, when it's good comfort food,
Yeah.
it's always more enjoyed than burgers and fries.
Right. And what you have in mind is the people that possibly work at the mine or that just are ready to get a good home cooked meal, but they don't have the time.
Right. And I've had folks telling me that once school starts, they're really excited about it because
Yes.
the kids got soccer practice or choir practice and they need to get good food on the go and something that's available quickly.
Yeah.
So
when is this going to start?
we're starting on Monday, June 1st. So we're
exciting.
still kind of playing with recipes and tweaking ideas, and we're open to ideas as well. If somebody has something they'd like us to try, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to try it.
And you're always busy. What do you have going on this summer and coming up here in the next week?
Well, on Saturday, tomorrow, we're doing fashion and French toast at the Gozzard Building in Ishpeming with the Crock and Rocker. So we're doing breakfast for about 45 people over there. Lots of wedding cakes coming up and graduation parties and staying out of trouble.
Great. And they can find you on Facebook.
Yes, Midtown Bakery and Cafe on Facebook. We post our specials every day.
All right. And otherwise, they're in downtown historic Negaunee. Come by, see them. You won't be disappointed. Stick around for more of your TV6 Morning News.